Are we back on? Yeah, if you hear that song, that means we are back on. What is up, crew? Welcome back to the Call Out Podcast. Hope everybody's been having a good week. Hope everybody's been vibing. We're vibing here Saturday afternoon. We got the main card starting in 30 minutes, 12 o'clock p.m. Let's get into the main event. I want to see if there's a way that we can make some money with this main event. Before we do, though, be sure to like and subscribe if you're loving the content. We're here every week. Don't forget about that UFC Expo going down July 7th. Rob and I will be there. Make sure you mark your calendars. Not for us, but that expo is just so sick. There's a lot that goes down there. Okay, as the music fades, I begin to tell you about the main event between Ilia Topuria and Josh Emmett. Ilia Topuria is 13-0. This guy is unbeatable right now. Josh Emmett is 18-3, coming off that submission loss to Yair Rodriguez. But before that, he was just claiming names, going to town. He was on I want to say like a 5-fight win streak. So he lost to Yair, minor setback in round number 2. And now he gets his second chance against Ilia Topuria to, chase that belt. So no matter what happens, we're going to have an exciting main event. The question here is, does this fight go the distance? Because the sportsbook does not think so. All the numbers are leading that this fight is going to go under. They think it's going to go under 2.5 on the over. And then all the prop bets show me that it won't go to decision. They don't think that it'll go to decision. With Ilia being such a big favorite, they must be thinking that Ilia is going to just get Josh Emmett right out of there. And I don't think that's the case. I think Josh is a lot tougher than people are putting. I think it's a lot tougher than he's getting credit for. Even though he lost in the second round against Yair, Yair was just on fire. He was a sniper in that fight. And even Josh had some really good moments in that fight. I don't think he gives up, or I don't think he gets out of there before the third round. I could totally see them entering the third round. I think the first round is going to be Ilia trying to set the pace, Josh Emmett trying to set the pace. Maybe they feel each other out a little bit. There's going to be some intense moments against the cage. I also feel like there's going to be maybe someone gets rocked, someone gets tagged, but ultimately they're going to pick up the pace in the second round. And if anyone gets caught, I could totally see someone surviving, making it to the third round. And that's, as long as they make it to the third round, past 2 minutes and 30 seconds, we can win this bet. The bet of over 2.5 for plus money. It's plus 160. Yep, it's the underdog. They think it's going to go under 2.5. I'm going to be risky today and say that it goes over. I'm going to say that Josh is tough enough to last in the third round, and same for Ilia, because who's to say that Josh can't land a bomb on Ilia's chin and take him out and spoil the party? So I think they're both durable enough to make it to the third round. Even though Josh Emmett lost in the second round against Yair, I think we just have to disregard that, because that fight was just different. It was just a different style, in my opinion. So I think there's going to be a good bout. I'm hoping it gets to the third round, because that's what my bet is. My bet is over 2.5. My other bet would be Ilia, but he's such a big favorite. He's minus 345. So if you wanted to win $100, you'd have to put down 345 so you can get your $100 profit. And I guess I'm willing to do that, but like I said, you really never know with Emmett. I think Ilia does win this, though. I'm like 98% sure that he's going to win. It's always that 2% because you just never know. So at minus 345, I don't see the value there unless you parlay him, or unless you parlay Ilia with the over, then it'll add some juice. I think it'll turn out to be like plus 260. So if you put $40, you can win like 144 max payout. So you can win $100 profit if you just put $40 on Ilia and the over 2.5. That's one option you can do. The other option I'm looking at is a prop bet. So if you look at the prop bets, we got some really nice options here. You got Ilia Topuria plus 160 to win by TKO. And then you got Ilia Topuria to win by submission at plus 150. That's the most likely. So they think that Topuria is going to win by submission. The one I'm looking at is Topuria by decision. It's plus 850. Those are big numbers. You can definitely put, dude, like you don't even have to put a lot. You could put $10 and you'll win over 80. You'll win like over 80 profit. So I like that one for the value. Now, can it happen? I don't know. Emmett can probably get finished. I think he's tough enough not to, though. I'm going to risk it today, guys. I'm going to be risky, and I'm going to say that Emmett lasts all the way into the 5th round. Not only does he last all the way to the 5th round, he does not get finished, but he does get schooled a little bit, and Ilia Topuria ends up winning the bout by unanimous decision, and we walk out of here winning a plus 850 bet. Now, don't take everything I say too literally. Like I said, we're having fun here, being risky. I do like the chances of Emmett going all 5 rounds. I do love the chances of Topuria putting on a 5-round show. Well, both of them putting on a 5-round show. So my bets for today is going to be the over 2.5, Ilia by decision, and I'm going to parlay Ilia and the over 2.5. That's what I'm going to do. Sounds risky, sounds a little dumb, but let's have some fun. This fight in general is just going to be a great fight. Bet or no bet, you're in for a treat. If someone doesn't get knocked out, it's going to be a 5-round battle. It's going to be a 5-round show. Can't wait to see what happens. I want to see Ilia call out Paddy Pimblett. Anybody else thinking this? Anybody else have this on their mind? We all know that Ilia and Paddy, they got some beef. We want to see them settle that beef in the octagon. Throw that beef on the grill. Make some burgers. Let's see what happens between these two guys when we lock them up in a cage. But he's got to get through Emmett first. And if he does, I'm predicting that he's going to call out Paddy Pimblett. That's just my prediction. I think he should call him out. Tell him, hey, if you want the smoke, see me in the octagon, right? Say some fighting words. I don't know. I'm not a fighter. Just get that fight, man. It's a money fight. And you could be the first one to hand Paddy his loss, his first loss in the UFC. So, lot to look forward to with this fight, not just because of the fight itself, but the aftermath and what is going to happen afterwards. One of these guys is going to fight for the belt or at least get a title fight soon after this one. So, tune in for this fight, guys. The main card starts in like 20 minutes. I got to scurry on over there and commentate on this fight and record my reactions. So with that, I leave you. I will see you guys next week. Be well, stay fresh. This is Richie from the Call Out Podcast, signing out.